Good morning, Guardians, and welcome to another episode of Tools of Destiny. Again, we are looking at DIM and the Loadout Optimizer. We are on part 4 of this series, and we are going to start actually looking at the build elements in terms of elemental armaments and other elemental well mods. So jumping into the app, we're already on a stasis build. We've picked our exotic. We're pretty sure what we're going to be using. So let's start talking about those mods. I'm going to turn off all these little extras because I want to know how much space I have before I get into the build. I'm going to leave my helmet alone. I'm going to turn off this final blow orb generation, and I'm going to pop down right to the bottom because these ones are the ones that generally take up the space. I don't want war mines. I am going to pick up the elemental charge, elemental armaments, elemental ordnance, defeating a combatant with my grenade, and I'm going to do Well of Restoration for the stasis elements, which I think is a pretty good. I've already got elemental shards actually. I'll stick with what I've got there. So I've only picked 4. I might put something like might. Oh no, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure I have picked. I've got elemental charge. Cool. Yeah, go on. Do you know what? Let's have font of might. So as you can see, that's used up all of those slots. That's because it's 5, not particularly challenging maths there. If we scroll down to the class item, I am going to start having a look at, up a little bit even, utility kickstart, when your class ability. So this is quite nice. I'm going to put that one on, and you'll see why in a second. And then I'm going to jump up to, there is another stasis. Or incoming damage for stasis. Let's go all in on that. Grenade kickstart, perfect. I'm going to put 2 of those on for now. Oh, it actually will fit. I didn't think that would fit. But what you can see here is I've already used up 10 spaces on my gauntlets. Some of those are because this is an arms mod, and some of them are because it's my only stasis mod. I've gone all in on stasis here, and as you can see, it's suggesting moving a lot of armor. So I'm going to probably have to change some of those. Let me take off. Oh, well, one of those can go because I'm going to need some space anyway. That's unrelated. Utility kickstart. I mean, I do like that, but I think I'm going to drop that. Okay, so I'm only moving. I mean, it's suggesting moving this to 2 stasis. What obviously these days you would do is move that to 10 stasis. And there's a possibility I actually lock a different piece of armor in there. Okay, so space-wise, I have not got anything too high at the moment. I should be able to fit in my mods. That's great. Let's have a look at my class item. So jumping down to class. We've already talked. I mean, the utility kickstart, to be honest, it is pretty good, but so is bomber. I might put 1 bomber on there, and then obviously I lose kickstart because you can't have those 2. That's like actually physically impossible. And I don't really want any of the others, to be honest, so I'm going to look at this season mods. Do you know what? Overload grenades. Why not? Select those mods, and that is now all full apart from that primary mod slot. Okay, so now I'm going to start looking at those legs. Obviously, you're going to want some sort of ammo finder, or scavenger rather, etc. You might want, not down there, you might want other items on your legs, so don't fill it up entirely. Oh, I do like recuperation. I mean, there's loads of options here. Do you know what? I'll just put on the mods I'm looking for because I'm running galley. Let's be honest, who isn't? I've got stasis resistance on this chest piece already, which means that I can't get any of these other resistances. But do you know what I could do with thermoshock plating? In fact, I don't know why I put stasis resistance on, to be honest. I'm going to leave that off for now. And do you know what? This now means that I no longer have to change any of my armor types. This is looking really, really nice. What else can I do with this? Well, let's finish off the head. Rapid final blows, create normal power art. Do you know what? I'm just going to put Silent Forge on because I am almost certainly going to be bringing Peace of Mind. I love that gun. And I am going to put Kinetic Siphon on as well. Okay, so we're nearly full now, and at this point I can see how much space I've got. So on this one here, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, so I've got loads of space. Do you know what? Let's just see what I can do with the mods. So I'm going to put on some resilience and a bunch of discipline. and it all fits. That is almost unheard of. I've actually got a little bit of space here to put one on my arm. I've managed to stay under, and I've got some space on my chest piece. So, you know, it would be rude not to, but I suppose we're going to need reserves. So let's put on rocket launch reserves. And it still fits. I have no idea how this is working out. And then arms mod. What would we like for arms? Let's say I'm doing a little bit of GMing. Let's put an unstop on for this one. Someone else can cover barriers, right? They've got this. So I am going to have to up these from 8 to 10, but you know what? I need to at some point anyway. And there you go. I'm starting to get a build. I can equip this. I can try it out and see how it goes. So that's the basics of building. Obviously, there's other stuff we didn't talk about, pinning items that you might go through. And we're going to talk about saving those loadouts, all the other stuff you can have in a loadout. This is just armor. That's all we've talked about today. I'm also going to look at how it integrates with other tools. But that is the loadout basics in Dim Loadout Optimizer. Hope you found the series useful. Hope you found this episode useful. Please do like, subscribe, give me some feedback. I would love to know like what builds have you got. In fact, if you would like to share your build settings, click this button up here, send them to me in the comments. I would happily have a look at what you're building or what you've seen built by others. Thanks very much. Catch you all soon.